got him.
Yep, totally.
Yeah, so we've really got to hope that he gets that sorted this time round, because they were within 100 seconds.
Yeah, big margin there.
Yeah, massive. It really cost him.
Yeah, totally.
So, no, it's on. Righto, Tim Betts. Aaron last time out did a better run than Tim, so we'll see what comes out of it. But Tim Betts, it's his time to dance. I've been picking on the colour scheme of this boat. Pete, what do you not sort of thing I
probably couldn't say on him. Yeah, no, I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, righto.
Yeah.
He was all guns blazing and then absolutely lights out, so I don't know what's happened there.
Yeah.
He's certainly not...
When you look from this angle, he's lost his navigator, mate. Can't see anyone in there.
Oh, I think maybe he was that excited he got round that corner. And
I'm picking there might be a big red light that came on around the exit of that corner, and he's done the wise thing maybe, but because it's fairly definitive and he hasn't given another bootful. So
generally, when you lend a boat like that, you do that. It's like you say, the owner of the boat that sees the big red light that goes, what, this is going to cost me.
Yep, dead right. Yeah. There's only one rule: when that light comes on, get out of it.
We've all been there. We've all had the pain.
Oh yeah. Exactly. Oh, let's hope they can get that back out there and have another run. So
the Navy's trying to get out, so they've obviously got an issue there somewhere. Yeah. So I mean, I'm not sure we've got an all lot at all, but the Navy's definitely keen to get out. Maybe could be a toilet break. We'll wait and see. We'll they could pull the old stopwatch. Doesn't seem to be too much panic up there, but we'll keep an eye on.
Or was the navigator just trying to give them an update on what the issue was? I think it might have been what was going down there, maybe. But,
well, we're looking at the ramp. I mean, obviously, no limits. Matty Harrop. I mean, I've been impressed with this guy. I mean, he's only been in the sport a short time, but he's a hard charger. He doesn't seem to.
He's just kept making progress, hasn't he? Really, and had a soft start to the season, really, and now he's coming on hard. So good on him,
No, it's good to see, and he's certainly not scared to chuck it at it and does everything right. So it's guys like him that look at those future World Series coming up that you sort of think he's always going to be there or thereabouts. But
and I think his best times, from what I've seen and recall, have been on the more open flowing rotations. When you get into a more technical track, I'm not sure if it's his how confident he is with the boat, or whether he just hasn't quite got the jet unit set up to give him that extra confidence on the tight technical track. So, but we've all been there. He's a young racer and he's got a long way to, a lot of progress to be made. He's making a lot of progress, and you can just see he's going to get quicker and quicker. He's definitely going to be a name we're going to hear a lot of.
Well, here's a good sprint tech boat, but of course, we're not going to give him a couple of virgins today that are out there running in it, and of course, great to see them here. Mike and Janet. I mean, it's so neat to see them get up here.
Man, it was a great package for them to buy into, and a great package to start with, because it's very strong, but that is a seriously old boat.
It is getting on there now.
If you can remember back to Nathan Pretty from Supercar history, you remember him winning a World Champs. That is the boat.
That is the boat. Well, there you go.
That is the boat, and it's possibly the block as well, but not the jet unit. It's now got an 8.5, 8.25 back in the day.
Wow.
And then it's so Andrew Guthrie bought it new from us a long time ago, mid 2000s. Good wee package, Like, it drives nice, a bit like Sprint Tech you had, the first Sprint Tech you bought. Real forgiving boat. Not the lightest though.
That was and of course the Ferg, Ray Ferg, when he always threw the house and sink in it, and of course they always pedal well in it. So it was, like I say, it's a proven package. He's noted about that.
Oh, mate, you didn't need to point out that he threw the kitchen sink in. You just had to say Ferguson, and that when he was in, he was right in. Great folks. They were great folks. And,
brand new dishwasher, and might as well grab an oven while we're there.
Oh, there's a flasher one. Can we have one of those? We're giving Ray a hard time here.
Look, I'm so wrapped for these two today, Mike and Jane. I mean, they've come in here. They've they're putting it back on the trailer. It's in one piece. So
well done.
They've had a bit of fun. They'll have a drink tonight and look back and be very proud of themselves, I think. So certainly didn't come to win it. They certainly didn't come to bin it either.
No, exactly. And they're going home with a whole new addiction to fund. Jetsprinting.
Exactly.
Yeah, we know the problem.
We are going back to speed racing any moment, and of course the 3 or 4 or even 5/6 to come in the Group A is going to be a good battle, and I just can't wait to see how it all unfolds. Obviously, Scotty Andrews down the end there, he's just getting his one. He's just coming back on track. I was telling everyone earlier that he had the big bin up at Bay Park. So he nailed this thing. It was actually that's Graham Hill's old boat. So remember it had the funny bonnet? Yeah.
So valves at the back.
That's it. Yeah. So that's that hole there, and then of course so he's got it back. Then he blew an engine. So just made it back for Waitra, and this is the second time. So it's real great to see this team back in the sport.
Effort. Where's hometown for them?
Taranaki.
Right.
Yeah. Good New Plymouth. So he's into it now. So righto, Scotty, give her the wally, mate. A little bit of slip as he's coming out of there.
You hear that? Exactly.
Yeah, so...
Dead right. And you can see the boat just stepped off a little bit, just slid out. Typical of that extra bit of cavitation. And
Yeah.
Doesn't look like it's seriously hooked up on the fin keel combo yet. It moves around just a little bit.
Yeah.
I think you'd be more confident in it with a wee bit more traction, honestly. And but he's out there. He's racing. He's having a good time and putting up, nice clean lines and doing what he can with what he's got.
Navigator's doing a great job on the side. 32.9 for the split, so he'd be happy with that. I mean, talking to him with his blade combination or that slip, where would you point him as a?
Mate, without knowing what's in the pump, it's definitely going to be somewhere around the grill and the impeller area is normally where it's at.
Yeah.
And if everything was perfect in there, and good luck with that, for any of us.
Yeah, exactly.
It's an endless task.
Yep.
It might be just a case of his nozzle size, the steering nozzle aperture,
56
too large.
Yeah, exactly. I just was going to go there.
Yeah.
So he blew out. It wasn't bad, but he blew out a bit, and just to me like he had those nozzles completely wrong. He's I mean, you're right. The grate will do a hell of a lot of it, but you could hear it from turn number 1. So, but these are all things that we can feed him and help him at half time and sort of half time, full time. So hey, look, he's left his run, and he's another man going home with his boat in one piece. He's been fixing it a few times here, so he'd be pretty happy about that.
Absolutely, and he's got a few tips on what he could have a look at, and that'll make the boat feel a wee bit more stable, and help the jet unit to hook up and all of that. He'll feel happier on the boat.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Absolutely.
Great event for that sort of opportunity too, to play around with a few different things.
Righto, Doug from Extreme Boats, Shovel we call him, and he's needed the shovel a couple of times today. He's been up on the bank. Let's hope he keeps away from it this time. But he's another big improver. Because this Group A's got a lot of guys. Well, I've got the opportunity too. Newdick Drainage. Big shout out to them. They brought live stream to us today for free, so you're hearing and seeing and getting all these comments today. And if you need any drainage or excavation done, then look up
Drainage Systems.
Systems.
The boys have got a good turnout over there.
Absolutely. So keep an eye on them. PSP, obviously Sprint Tech Boats. We've got the master here, the builder, right beside us. You're getting the comments from him full bore. Mouth Fresh, the best tasting toothpaste in the world, and Mike's Transport Warehouse. These trophies they're putting on, they're crackers. But back to Shovel, he doesn't look like he looks like he's thrown the shovel in the trailer and said, you know what, I'm just going to go.
He's definitely taken ownership of it. Had a second go at that speed bowl with good recovery, really good recovery.
Yeah, I noticed that. He drifted real wide using all the water there.
Yeah, exactly. It is a little bit shallow on the entry of that speed bowl, but probably not today with this volume of water.
32.9, that's the best split he's put on, so Doug's going to be pretty happy with that.
That's the way to finish your day, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. He's sitting alongside him, Brody Maguire. Brody doing the chance. Got away with it.
Nice retrieval. Well done.
That was nearly uglier than Tim Bett's paint job. I better give him a final 55-106. I've got to stop picking on that paint job, don't I? I don't know how he got away with it. I don't know where that came from, actually, but never mind. I've got it in my head.
Yeah, anyone that knows, you know where it came from, mate. Just carry on. Boots and all.
Yeah, it looks like a few more apologies at the end of the day, but never mind. It's par for the course in the commentary team.
Might as well be killed for a sheep as a lamb, mate.
Yeah, there he is, Eric Hot Steamer sitting down here. We'll grab him too. Keeping an eye on Ruben with the wound up rubber band, the big Hiroshima Screamer. So he's, it's actually been a lot of fun to watch it. But again, you've got to keep that power right up there and just steer it. You know, it's keeping that.
And without the boost enhance on off the line, you know, like he just gives away that 1 second on the line. And there's a couple of tight corners where you go, oh, there's sort of half a second of momentum gone.
Yeah.
And like, and part of that is just the way, you know, that small motor. It's only 3.4 litre.
Yeah.
Making that sort of power, you know, like it's very dependent on the turbo.
Righto. Here we go. This is now we're down to 2, the final 2, and we've already got Tim Betts is down on the podium. Doug Shovel's on there. We've got the brand new people, Michael and Jane, but here's Roscoe Pico Train. He is into it. Geneva sitting in the pilot seat. Geneva's first day. I just saw her hand move. She told me she was too scared to move it, but I've seen it. She just directed him the right way.
Nice. Well done.
Beautifully done by Roscoe Pico Train. Have a look at the way he comes around the bowl.
That's a brilliant entry line into the ERA.
That boat looks settled. It looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Geneva, absolutely. Let's get behind them. We need them to get in here and have a good day. Split time's a cracker. 28.3. Best we've seen out of them yet. Come on, Roscoe Pico Train. Geneva, start waving the hand. One hand's on the cup. That's the corner that caught him last time. Little bit of rough.
Yep, he's recovered. He's looking good. And he's
Righto, 1 to go. Mouth fresh speed bowl through Mike's Transport. And he will finish with a 48.72. He left his best till last.
Well
that
done.
is a hell of a
Top
wonder.
effort.
Oh, look, they're going to be ecstatic with that.
Yeah. That's a great effort.
Oh, there's a big clap going on in the cab. There's not much of a cab, a roll cage, we should say. But I tell you what, there's a bit of work for old Matt to do. Matty Harrob's got to chase that down.
Yeah, he's laid it out.
48.732. Matty, to be fair, earlier, I've got the paperwork in front of him.
About there, though, hasn't
Best he's done is a 48.887. So Ross has snuck in front.
He's got to find one, a good, just over a second. So, yeah.
There's a fight on there. Oh, look at Geneva. She's clapping ecstatically.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a girl who's battling stage 4 breast cancer.
Oh,
you know, great stuff to see her in the seat today. And it's just,
she's a legend.
What a day. I mean, look at there's a slim chance she might be a North Island champs within the next minute. Here we go. Thumbs are up.
And a big thumbs up to Amanda Caddo. You know, originally,
step aside.
You know, she was going to be doing the majority of the event, so she's,
absolutely,
as you say, step aside.
Yep.
How benevolent, and good on her.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, this is unbelievable. Righto, people. I'm not biased, like I said earlier, but I am today because Ross. I was been chasing these guys, hoping they would get through there today and get into it. So we're about to find out where to go.
90's out, so this will be the last boat when it takes away.
Okay, so we have had clarification. Last boat, Aaron Hansen will not be running. 90 has done an engine issue, so this is it. This is for first and second. And he lets it go. Matty Harrod. Hayden George. It sounds a little bit lethargic to what we just seen with Ross. I don't know. It just didn't seem to get out of the gate as quick as what I thought.
I'd say he's 300 revs down on where Ross is running at least. Actually, the boat just sliding a little bit too. Like that's the second time. The first corner he had a bit of a slide. There, another one there.
Double take. So you've just seen it from the professional.
Hasn't got quite enough traction in the hull, you know, and he could adjust that with changing his keel or his fins, keel under the motor, fins at the back of the boat, sweeps out because he knows he hasn't got traction.
The split is good. He's actually up on the split, even though he's lost a couple of hundred corners. This is going to be tight. I don't know what he's done.
A great effort. Well, he's possibly trimmed it up, you know, to get a bit more speed, and then he's lost a wee bit of traction, I suspect.
Yeah, well, there we go. He's chasing it down. What are we going to see? We know he's a 48 to beat. Oh, Matty Harrod with a 48.263. He grabs it.
90 is running in his
He nails it. He nails it. And I tell you what, I'm seeing 90 is back. So the paint job, the best paint job boat in the place.
Could come up with.
Tim Betts was. That's why I said it was only paint left in the shed.
I bet it was a ripper deal.
The budget had blown. Hey, it certainly looks at this stage like it will be Matt Harrod. And look, Aaron Hansen has thrown his gear on. He's got one last chance to dance. So we have got it all going on here, unfolding at the Group A. So one more boat. They've had engine issues. They've taken it back. Well done. seen everyone walk across the pack. We've got one more boat to go, and we will find out who the winners second and third are. But at this stage, unofficially, it is Matty Harrop who's got himself into the one hand or both hands on the cup, unless Aaron can grab it. Matty Harrop, Hayden George.
Ripper effort.
Yeah.
He'll,
Ross Travis.
That's the way he needed to finish the season,
yeah,
compared to how he started.
We talked about potential World Series guys and someone
Yes.
coming up, and you know that's exactly where we are. So
yeah, exactly. And you look at the strength of Group A, and you know, the people, the naysayers that have been thinking Group A is a done deal. It ain't a done deal. You know, it's a great package, and
look at it here today, and look at the racing, so tight.
Yeah, the racing's great.
Well, here's another super bait man. Managed to borrow Violet Carnegie for the day. Let's see if he can blow the paint off it. He goes that quick. I should
hope that doesn't happen.
It is Ross Travers in Geneva at the moment into second position, and they're down there. They're standing in first on the podium. Righto, they look like they've done the work to the trim. Oh, a little bit ugly getting out there, pretty lethargic. Again, could be that nozzle choice. You can just hear it. Aaron will try and drive the pants off this to try and bring it in, but he's got a long way to go. Ross and Matt put down a fair old show to get there so far. So far, Violet has not been violent. It is carrying on straight through.
He's not leaving anything on the table, that's for sure. He's definitely giving it the handle.
Yeah, it's going to be real interesting to see what we're going to. Don't know what's going on with the time clock. Can't get a proper split, so we've got a bit of a change going on there. I'll have to check with Matt. Times all a little bit over the place. We'll have to feed you back. Sounds like he's got a bit more slip, a little bit more work to do as he comes round. Comes through the speed bowl. Here comes the big finale. The big alley-oop. Aaron Hansen straight through. I can't confirm the time at this stage.
We've only got one transponder reading when you first went under.
Okay, righto. So we've got a bit of a technical issue there. All I can say at this stage, by the ichrometer, I don't know about you, Matt. I'm sorry, Matt. About you, Pete. I was looking at Matt when I was doing that. I don't know about you, Pete, but I'm pretty sure we know our podium down there.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm going to head down there and get a quick interview with them to give them their trophies, and then we'll go straight into Superboat. If you can hang around, you'd be great.
Happy days.
Okay.
All good.
We'll see you in a minute. Okay, we just got a little timing hiccup going on there at the moment. We just need a confirmation to come through to us. We'll wait and see, but that was harder to pick than a broken nose at this stage. There's a fair old championship going on there. A lot of smiling faces. Great race. We're just waiting to find out so we can confirm all our positions. But I'm pretty sure once we get Aaron Hansen's time come through, we will be able to confirm. But it certainly looks like we've got the right people on here. While I'm waiting for that confirmation, we have a bit of a chat. Geneva, I've been busting to talk to you all day. Biggest smile here. I mean, we're all behind you, having a great day. What's your thoughts?
Oh my gosh, this has been seriously the most thrilling day of my life. It's been like nothing I've ever experienced. So thank you guys all so much for having me. I really have no words.
You're gonna have a cup on your buddy in your house tonight. You're gonna be sitting there going, "My God, I went for a joyride and ended up racing the whole day."
Look what happened. I know. Yeah.
Okay. No, thank you. Good. It's great to see a big smile, and like I say, awesome. Just you're amazing. So keep up. Okay, we look like we're going to have confirmation. We are good to go, I believe, with who we've got here. So we're just going to get some caps out. We're just waiting for a time that doesn't look like he beat you, so we're just waiting to hear. Yeah. Can I get confirmation on that time, Matt, just before we hand those cups out? Are we all good with our place getters that I've got down here?
Roger. Yep.
Okay. Yep, I've had confirmation. Righto. Third place today, Sprint Tech Group A. Doug, I tell you what, you guys are awesome. After a bit of a challenge up there on the bank today, super stuff. You got to be stoked, mate.
Yeah, awesome. I'm only up here because there's a couple away, and I just wanted to know how Ross and Cy and Ollie feel all the time up here. This is my first go, and it feels good. Cheers, mate. Cool.
Thank you. Righto, second place today. We'll keep going on. Ross Travers and Geneva. What a super race. I tell you what, I loved it. I loved every minute of it. We were all behind you, and it was keep battling. Peter Cowie to give them through.
Yep. GroupA Shootout. Aaron Henson got a 53.27.
Yeah, no, brilliant day. Thanks to all the sponsors that have helped out during the whole season. You know who you are. It's been much appreciated. Thanks, Geneva. You've done wonderful, and glad it's made your day. Hi to everyone at home. Hi to Shane over in Aussie. He's watching us in Aussie. Good on you, mate. Excellent. Thank you.
Awesome stuff. Righto. We're going to number onesies, and I'll tell you what, they've been the ones to chase all day, and it's been so good from the Naki. Put it all on. It looked like clean run. Matty Harab, Declan. Oh, beautiful stuff. Well done, guys. Super stuff. Congrats.
Yeah, cheers, everyone. It's good to be up here and been chasing Ross all year. He changed his navigator out to lose a bit of weight to try and beat me, but it didn't work today. But thanks to Pinky, he's been a legend all year. Bloody awesome navigating me, so it worked. But thanks to the sponsors and everybody. And good to see Doug up here. It's been bloody awesome.
Righty, well done, guys. We're going to go around racing. Okay, have a beer with you later on. Thank you very much. One more photo, guys. Righto, coming back up the top. We will carry on. Refire the engines. We've got one to go. The big bangers. Super boats. Well, there you go. So happy to see smiling faces. Geneva, what a story she's got at the tea table tonight. So she'll be loving it. Coming here. Literally getting thrown under the bus, going, well,